Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to this channel. My name is Nima, and in this video I'm going to replace one of the volume potentiometer which is originally from the Zakk Wylde set with this one. This is the 25k volume potentiometer with a shorter shaft which is 10 millimeter. The one that I'm going to change is on the volume for the neck position, and as you can see, it is the vast distance between the body of the guitar and the volume knob, which is kind of irritating. And as I mentioned in the previous video, the reason I couldn't adjust that exact volume potentiometer from the Zakk Wylde set was that, as you can see, there is a battery behind it, and it worked like a barrier. I couldn't adjust this volume pot any further, so that was the limitation. Anyway, I'm just going to remove this from here so I can zoom in and we can see or review again what was inside this cavity. This volume pot on the left side, this is the one I'm going to replace. I didn't read the instruction, maybe I should, but my best plan is, and I'm just explaining to you that I could place this boss here, so there was a huge place for the battery in the middle, but anyway, I didn't have the experience, I had no idea, and sometimes I think this guitar is cursed, but this is just my belief. So I removed the volume knob, and I'm going to remove the knot which holding the shaft on the surface of the guitar, on the surface of the body. Let me just I don't think it's the split shaft. It seems, I don't have my glasses on, but it seems they are the same. So it's maybe the rest of the shaft which is different, and I just by looking at it, it seems shorter to me. I'm going to use this universal wrench from Dunlop. I put the link somewhere up here, and remove this, remove the knot around the shaft, and then we're going to look back. Yeah, I think so. This is obvious. This is at least 1 centimeter, or maybe, as they mentioned, 9 millimeter shorter. I think it helps me a lot. My plan is just to remove all of this connection and put it on the new 25k volume in the same way. One thing I noticed before this installation is that on the website of the EMGs about this shorter potentiometer, it says that is made for Stratocaster. So I'm a little bit nervous now. I'm going to check out if this works at all. So I'm going to do it mostly off screen. This is the result, and as you can see, it's a very long shaft. I believe the body of the and the cavity of the Les Paul Tribute is a little bit less than the original Les Paul. So anyway, I'm going to use this not just for checking. I I've got a feeling that it's not necessary, but I'm going just to try it. And as you can see, it's very short on the other side, so I have to remove that knot again. So now I remove that knot and just put one knot on this side, and I'm going to fix it with a wrench, put the battery on again, and as you can see, now it's a huge place inside this cavity. Um, and I'm going to close. Um, so this is the boring part of the video. I'm going to make it fast for you. And the last part, but not least, is to put the volume knob. Um, there is my method is just to put everything in the same position, which is the 0, and put the last one accordingly. It's pretty easy. And as you can see, the volume knob um, is at the same height as the other ones. Um, but as I mentioned, I need to test the guitar and see for myself if this works at all or that was the huge mistake. So stay tuned. So I want to show you something. Um, this is the bridge volume on 10. And as you can see, if I turn it down, there is nothing. And turn it down is, um, I think this is clockwise. It's not clockwise, or I don't know. But you follow me. This is 10. This is 0. This is 10 on the neck. Nothing. When I put it on the 0, so let me explain to you what just happened. First of all, um, this is the final result. Everything is working and I'm kind of happy. But when I tried to test the guitar for the first time, there was no sound. It was just weird noises and I was panicking. So the first thing came to my mind was that to go to the website and see what was the product actually that I ordered. And as soon as I watched the initiative L and H, I believe you can see them in the previous video. I didn't notice that at all. I understood what just happened. But it's a left hand potentiometer. So I thought it should work the other way, but it doesn't work at all. It's just these weird noises. Um, so I went back to the diagram, which I didn't want to read for the first time, and let me show you something. If you remember, I can show you. This is the diagram from the Zakk Wylde set, and as you can see, the output is the one in the middle. This is the diagram from the new one, and as you can see, either way, if you want to have an independent volume with two pickups and a selection switch, you need to put output either on one or two pins or 5 or 6. It cannot be in the middle. So that was the first change from the Zakk Wylde set. I did that, somehow worked, but again, lots of these weird noises. And then I learned something else, and this is something that called Philip housing, and it means usually when you plug the cable to the pins, you need to see the arrow on the at the end of these cables. I think they call it sockets. I don't know. But when you use a left-hand potentiometer, at least in this case, you don't need to see them. The arrows should be face down, and that was the last change. And after that, everything began to work. So, to be honest, I think the better title for this video is that how not to replace your old potentiometer. I didn't do these things before, you need to know that, and I just try to fix a few problems, issues with, especially with this guitar. You need to be more careful what you order online. I'm not sure in this case it was my mistake or they sent a wrong product. It's very difficult to know, and I need to pay more attention to the instruction to avoid this kind of issues, problems. Luckily, in this case, nothing was damaged. So I'm happy it works, and in the future I'm going to replace EMG 85 with another EMG product, and I learned that it comes anyway with both volume and tone potentiometer. So I think on that case I'm going to be careful to order the right hand stuff, and that will fix the problem both with the taste of the pickup and also the problem. But it's working. I think somehow my guitar is unique right now, but if I thought it's some big issue for me, I'm going to change that potentiometer, and I'm going to show you again how to do that. So I hope you like this video. Please hit the like button and consider to subscribe to this channel. It means a lot to me. Until next time, take care.